In the early hours of August 31st, 1997, the world was shocked to learn of the sudden and tragic death of Princess Diana, one of the most beloved figures of her time. While her death was officially ruled an accident, many people around the world believe that there is more to the story. From the moment she burst onto the scene, Princess Diana captivated the world with her grace, beauty, and compassion. Her charity work and her personal struggles made her a beloved figure, and her untimely death left a void in the hearts of millions. Join us as we delve into the dark and mysterious world of Princess Diana's death and explore the conspiracy theories that continue to haunt her memory. The official story of her death, as presented by French and British authorities, is that the car carrying Diana and her companion, Dodi Al-Fayed, crashed in a tunnel while being pursued by paparazzi photographers. The driver, Henry Paul, was found to be intoxicated at the time of the crash and was also killed, while the only survivor was Diana's bodyguard, Trevor Rees-Jones. According to this theory, the driver lost control of the car while trying to avoid the paparazzi, but some have raised doubts about this, as the paparazzi who were following them claimed that they were far behind the car and did not cause the accident. At the time, this explanation seemed to make sense, and the public mourned the loss of a princess who had touched so many lives. However, as time passed, questions began to emerge about the circumstances surrounding Diana's death. Some people simply couldn't believe that such a tragic accident could have occurred, while others claimed that there were more sinister forces at play. The official story, while seeming to offer a plausible explanation, has its fair share of holes and inconsistencies. For one, why was a car with such a high-profile passenger being driven by someone who was allegedly drunk? And why were paparazzi photographers chasing the car in the first place? While some might argue that they were simply doing their job, others believe that they may have been intentionally trying to cause the accident. Another aspect of the official story that has come under scrutiny is the role of the French authorities in the investigation. Critics claim that the French authorities were too quick to accept the official story and failed to thoroughly investigate other possible explanations. Additionally, some people have pointed to the fact that the French government at the time had close ties to the British royal family, which could have influenced their handling of the case. Despite these concerns, the official story has been largely accepted by the public and the media. This is partly due to the fact that the alternative explanations for Diana's death can seem far-fetched and implausible. Nevertheless, the conspiracy theories surrounding her death have persisted and continue to capture the public's imagination. One of the most persistent conspiracy theories surrounding the death of Princess Diana is that it was not an accident at all, but rather a deliberate act orchestrated by members of the British royal family. This theory suggests that the royal family was unhappy with Diana's behavior following her divorce from Prince Charles and wanted to eliminate her as a potential threat to the monarchy. The key players in this conspiracy theory are Prince Charles, his mother Queen Elizabeth II, and other members of the royal family, as well as members of the British government and intelligence agencies. Those who subscribe to this theory believe that the royal family used their connections and resources to orchestrate Diana's death and then covered it up with the help of the British authorities. One of the most vocal supporters of this theory is Mohammed Al-Fayed, the father of Diana's companion, Dodi Al-Fayed, who was also killed in the car crash. Al-Fayed has claimed that the royal family was behind the deaths of his son and Diana, and has presented evidence to support his claims. This evidence includes alleged links between the royal family and the intelligence agency MI6, as well as claims that the royal family had motive to eliminate Diana. While Al-Fayed's claims may seem far-fetched, there are some who believe that there is merit to the theory. They point to the fact that Diana was a controversial figure within the royal family and had publicly criticized the monarchy in the years leading up to her death. Additionally, there are some who believe that the royal family was concerned about Diana's relationship with Dodi Al-Fayed, who was not a member of the British aristocracy. However, there are many who dispute the claims made by supporters of this theory. They argue that there is no concrete evidence to suggest that the royal family was involved in Diana's death, and that Al-Fayed's claims are motivated by his own personal vendetta against the royal family. Additionally, the British authorities have conducted multiple investigations into the circumstances surrounding Diana's death, and have found no evidence to support the theory that the royal family was involved. Despite these counter-arguments, the theory that the royal family was involved in Diana's death continues to captivate the public's imagination. This is partly due to the mystique surrounding the British monarchy and the fascination that many people have with their inner workings. The theory taps into the long-standing tradition of conspiratorial thinking, which suggests that powerful forces are always working behind the scenes to manipulate events to their advantage. In the end, the theory that the royal family was involved in Diana's death remains just that, a theory. While it may never be fully debunked, it also lacks the concrete evidence necessary to make it a widely accepted explanation for what happened on that fateful night in 1997. Nevertheless, it continues to be a topic of speculation and intrigue, and may remain so for years to come. One of the more controversial theories surrounding the death of Princess Diana is the suggestion that she was pregnant at the time of the crash. Mr. Fayed said that the royal family could not accept that an Egyptian Muslim could eventually be the stepfather of the future King of England. This theory has been fueled in part by comments made by Diana herself in the months leading up to her death, in which she hinted at the possibility of a new pregnancy. While there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, it has persisted in part due to the fact that Diana was known to be involved in a romantic relationship with Dtory Fayed at the time of her death. Supporters of the theory suggest that Diana and Fayed were planning to marry, and that Diana's pregnancy would have created a scandal for the royal family. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories surrounding the death of Princess Diana is the suggestion that the paparazzi played a direct role in causing the crash that killed her. According to this theory, the paparazzi had been following Diana and her companion, Dtory Fayed, on the night of the crash, and had pursued them recklessly through the streets of Paris. Supporters of this theory suggest that the paparazzi intentionally caused the crash in order to capture photos of the aftermath. They point to evidence such as eyewitness accounts of the paparazzi's behavior on the night of the crash, as well as allegations of collusion between the paparazzi and other interested parties. The mysterious death of Princess Diana remains a topic of fascination and intrigue for many people around the world. From conspiracy theories involving the royal family to allegations of paparazzi misconduct, there are many different explanations for what happened on that fateful night in 1997. Despite the numerous investigations and official reports, the truth about what really happened may never be fully known. But by examining the various theories and controversies surrounding Diana's death, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complex and often hidden forces that shape our world. So whether you believe in conspiracy theories or not, one thing is clear. The story of Princess Diana is a powerful reminder of the enduring legacy of one of the most beloved and iconic figures of our time.